As AI is fast approaching, we're at a point where even a flashlight relies on tiny computer chips. And today, I'm tearing apart my own broken flashlight to show you just how many of these teeny-weeny chips are hiding inside. The answer, mind-blowing. This one, because we lost the charger, so we tried to use a different charger and it got it to burn. I hate to throw it away, so I did some research. I found this TP4056 board. I have never used it. I never welded any electronics like this before. I find this interesting. Connect this up, and this would be my first dip my toe into electronics stuff. I mean, I guess you can call it electronics. It's just a board that has two terminals. That's all. I hope that's as simple as that. What I measured is using this multimeter, and this two outputs to 4.1. So that will go to charge the battery. And this two terminal will come out with a 5.1. That will be the battery comes out to charge something else. So I have the charging theoretically. I can plug in my USB cable. Wow. Don't know what it means. I think it's charging the battery. Little did I know, connecting the charging wires would be the least of my problems. Here's the twist. This flashlight doesn't have just one, two, or even three circuit boards, but four. I don't know how to fully open this handle without breaking it. I tried to pry it open, but I can already see there's a circuit board here. At all, the circuit board is just one simple flashlight. Never thought a flashlight can be this complicated. So this is the main board. This is the charging port. This is the USB charging port. And this is the one that goes to the battery to charge the battery. It also supplies the power from battery to this main board. Then it has two output ports, 5 volts. And then that was originally wired into the flashlight. And from that flashlight, it actually goes to another board inside here with these wires. And it's so complicated. And that wire will come out and it connects to the LED. I think this board probably is called the LED driver board. But since this is not the original board, based on my research, my original board is burned. So this board needs to talk to this board in order to control the light properly. And that's not working right now because when I turn on the light, it's not doing the right function. And so this light switch is not working properly. And it is, driven by a board. I'm not going to go in, and it's hard to open it up. Even if I can open it up, I'm not going to go buy another switchboard, the LED board, to fix this. I almost given up, and then I came up with an idea. I can bypass that board on the switch and directly connects to this output board. The 5 volt goes to this driver. So the question becomes, really to design a switch, a convenient switch that can be used easily. There's so many wires that, like this is 4 wires that goes to this. I disconnect them. So this 2 are 5 volts. Originally, it goes into this handle, and in this handle, there's another board. And I'm bypassing that board. So I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it here. Okay. So it's all cut. Nothing goes to this handle anymore and the switchboard. So I'm going to just put it aside. And only 2 wires come out of here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these 2 wires theoretically to this LED directly, and the light will come up. But I need to also rig a switch. So what I did is I'm making a cheap, like this is the charging port, original charging port is 5 millimeter barrel charging plug. So I'm going to rig this as my switch. What I'm doing now is I only use one wire right now. I don't need two because I'm using this as a switch. So this one is not used. And this one, as soon as I plug it in, then it will connect to here. So what I need to do is connect to here, and it connects to the other red wire, and that becomes my switch. And this one will connect to the black one here, and that will complete my new flashlight. Well, this is almost working. It really becomes a saga now. So I've rigged this little switch. So if I switch on, it turns on, and plug it out, and it switches off. So it almost looks like it's working out. However, the major problem is when I plug it in, this board, when I turn on the light, the board runs scorching hot. So I cannot use this boost board unless I go buy another board, and which is getting ridiculous now. If you think this is getting ridiculous, you're not wrong at all. So I finally decided to bite the bullet and to go with bypassing any boards, just connect the LED light, the board of LED light directly to the battery. So there's no battery management. So I run the risk of draining the battery and damage it permanently. You know, like I said, at this point it's more academic. But I was trying to fasten this board onto the body so I can use this plug. Because without, securing it on something, I won't be able to use this charging port. So I came up with it. I thought it was a great idea. There are two holes. That's for input voltage. Probably externally charge you can connect to another charging source maybe. I suppose that's what it meant for. But this is one of the screws. I was able to secure this board onto the body. It was so secure, and I thought it was great. Except this body is aluminum. When I connect with this screws through those two terminals that's supposed to be the input port, the charging circuit will not work. How do I secure onto it? I thought a lot, different possibilities. And I think I came to a solution I think that will work is I am going to secure this plastic onto the body somehow, somewhere like this. I'm going to cut it and secure the body onto here. Then I'm going to secure this, screw the main board onto this plastic. And I think that should not cause any problem. It has been several days, I work on this every day. During the day, I work on the project outside. At night, it's time to mess around with the flashlight, purely for academic reason at this point, and or the session. There's no point. By the time all said and done, I'm probably making 10 cents per hour to recover this. I think at this point everything's working. So if I plug it in here, you can see the charging light. Once once it's fully charged, you will see a green light here. But the most important thing we want to try is this. There you go. So I got my flashlight. It's pretty bright. I got a flashlight. I have the switch, I have everything. It's working. I don't know. So this whole thing is more about learning new things, faced with challenges and finding solutions. It has no, but the amount of time I spent has no practical value to fix this because we already got two other flashlights that I fixed. They're working now. So the other important thing is I actually learned there are 3 circuit boards just in this simple flashlight. And also how the charging works, and there's a boost, and also the LED driver, and facing challenges like how do I install this board onto the body without short circuiting it. Like this rig, this is light switch. So it's just it's for fun. There's no. I do have a flashlight that I can use and I use a USB charger. I can throw it in my camper, just in case. So interesting learning experience. Just for the record. So I fixed this flashlight. Imagine this. You're stranded on a beach at night, waves crashing around you, pitch black. Your LED light suddenly dies. No warning, no dimming, just darkness. That almost happened to a guy in a survival show I watched a few years ago. He barely made it out. And you know what probably killed his light? A little circuit board decided the battery was too low and shut it off completely. No flicker, no mercy, just nope. You are on your own. Gone are the days you could just rig up a wire, a battery, and a bulb. Boom, you have a flashlight. Now, one chip dies, the whole thing is a toast. I've replaced an entire microwave over less. Think about that guy on the beach. If he had an old school AA flashlight, it would have dimmed slowly, buying him time. But this modern light, 4 boards means 4 points of failure. One glitch and you're toast. I love how bright and feature-packed modern flashlights are, but for emergencies, KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Because when your life depends on it, you don't want your light overthinking things. Thanks for watching.